ASMR nerd, and as you can see, we're back in Minecraft, which is fantastic because it's been a long time, and a lot of you have been asking for more Minecraft, and I am really in the mood for some more Minecraft. So, here we are in our new pixel paradise. You can probably see that I'm running some graphics mods, and the details are down. Oops. The details are down in the video description, but quickly to summarize, I'm running Minecraft version 1.10 with Sonic Ether's Unbelievable Shaders version 11, which is quite new, and actually is what inspired me to get a new modded installation up and going. And for the resource pack, I'm using Chroma Hills, which is a great resource pack, and actually the recommended pack for Sonic Ether's Unbelievable Shaders. Now, all of this looks, I think, stunning. It's got the parallax mapping and the atmospheric effects, and the water's just looks delightful. Like I just want to jump in. But the downside, of course, everything comes at a price, is that it is incredibly resource intensive, performance intensive, and as a result, two things. One, oh my goodness, there's a creeper there already. How's that even fair? Let's just go this way, see if we can give him the slip. Anyway, it runs at 30 frames per second, or thereabouts, and so it's not the nice smooth 60 that you may have become accustomed to in my other videos. And the other thing is, it gives my video card a real workout, and you can hear it maybe spinning up in the background. But those things aside, I think it looks just fantastic, and I'm really excited to get started in this world. So, as you can see, we've spawned in a jungle biome, and in typical Minecraft fashion, our first order of business is going to be survival. Our very first Pixel Paradise map was, in fact, also in a jungle biome, and I really enjoyed building up in the trees on that map, and I think I might do something similar in this one, although that might not be practical right away. In fact, what is practical is probably to think about building a shelter, a first night shelter in the cliffs down here, especially since it's already midday. After all my talking, this is a survival type game, which means there will be enemies, but I'm going to try and keep things pretty chill as I do, since that's really what this is all about. And I'm also going to play the game as a vegetarian. That is my challenge for myself. I'm not like I was saying, it's been a long time since I played Minecraft. With any, for any decent amount of time. Probably a year or something like that. But I was just really jonesing for it lately. Okay, actually, before we go back there, that's not what I want to do. Wow, you can tell it's been a while because I don't remember how to do anything. Craft a crafting table. And some sticks. And let's make a sword, wooden sword to deal with that. Is that now? Needs to be planks. A wooden sword to deal with that creeper. And having a hard time here. And a wooden pickaxe. Just start digging into that wall back there. Okay. So let's head back to the water. And let's see. Let's pull out that sword and see about finding that creeper. I don't really want him hanging around. Because he's going to surprise me. Here, creeper, creeper, creeper. I know he's out here. It's twice now that he's snuck up on me. Well, maybe he despawned. I guess that's always a possibility. Okay. Well, can't see him, so back to digging a hole. So Sonic Ether's Unbelievable Shaders are the shaders that I was using previously, but I was using a different version of them. This version is just gorgeous. I mean, you can hear my video card laboring away over there, but it really does just transform the game. It's just incredible, actually, what he's been able to do. This is my traditional first night hovel. You might have noticed that if you've watched the other episodes. Just make a 3x3x3 cube. And I'm gonna put down my crafting table here. And I'm gonna actually make myself a stove. Or furnace rather. And I'm gonna make the furnace because what do I want to do here? I want to turn some wood into, hold on, coal, I think is what I'm going for here. I can turn raw wood and fuel it with planks. There we go. And I want to do that because that'll let me make some torches. Although the flaw in my plan here is that I don't have any wood for a door. So let's go quickly punch down another tree before night falls. You notice I'm going into the forest a bit to punch down trees. That's because I want to leave the waterfront looking nice. That might be foolish given the night's falling, but I've got a sword. Hopefully I'll be okay. Oh my goodness. Nighttime is really dark with this mod, or with this shader pack. Getting back's gonna be interesting. Okay. I think that's enough wood for a door. Should be, yeah. Okay. Oh, look at the moon rising. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at that. Holy make some torches. Oops. Let's do that, and now let's make a door. Oh, 3 doors, apparently. There we go. And put a couple torches outside so nothing spawns too close by. Lovely. Just lovely. Well, alright then. We've got our first night location sorted. We haven't died yet, although I do hear zombies. So let's keep digging here. Let's see if we can find maybe some coal so I don't have to keep burning wood for charcoal. And if we're lucky, maybe we'll find some iron. You can probably tell I've chosen to include the keyboard and mouse sounds. I know people like that often, and music. There's a little bit of music in the background, which has been a controversial, decision in the past, but I like it. I think it adds to the atmosphere of the game. It's not an ASMR thing particularly, but I just really like Minecraft's music, and so I've turned it down. It's quite low. There goes my pickaxe. Can make another one. Oh, my cobblestone. If anybody's interested in the seed for this world, I'll also put that down in the video description. It's actually a seed I found online because I wanted to have a jungle world. That was important to me. In the spirit of Pixel Paradise, after all. And I think that the jungles look absolutely phenomenal with this shader pack, so I think that was a good choice. It just feels so nice. The jungle biomes are so beautiful. Looks like we've hit a gravel seam. Guess I could make a shovel, couldn't I? Need some more sticks. I think everybody has their own preferred order of tools on their hotbar. I've always gone pickaxe, shovel, sword, and then my 4th spot is usually torches, but sometimes it'll be an axe if I'm out cutting wood. And then the next spot will always be my primary building material, like something that I can build quickly with, so dirt or cobblestone or something, if I need to build a quick structure. And then everything else is sort of situationally dependent. There's lots of gravel there. hot day. Don't ask me why I'm replacing all my walls with cobble. I just something I like to do. It just looks nicer, you know. Looks like a proper living space instead of a cave. Oh, dread. Look at all this. Look at all this gravel. At this rate, I'm gonna be out of dirt. How are we doing for time? Lovely out. Hard to tell if we're nearing dawn or not. Well, I have interior decorating to do, so there's no huge rush. Although, I guess the flaw in my plan is I'm using up all of my pickaxe, and I don't know if I have more sticks. I'll have to take a look. I have 2 more. So I can make another pickaxe if need be. And I think need will be. Because digging out a lot of spots here. A lot of blocks. The shader pack isn't perfect, but it's pretty good. I love the parallax that it adds. You can see it looks like everything has depth. The textures have depth. And just the atmospherics and lighting are exceptionally well done. Looks like we're oh, beautiful. Look at that. Wow. The sun starts to slowly warm up the sand and the trees. My goodness. Guess I should keep an eye out for creepers. Look at the sparkles. The sparkles on the sand. Lovely. Well, first night success. Haven't died yet. So, what comes next is the question. I think some more wood would be prudent. Would be. And I think that some food would be a great idea. Now, if I want to be a vegetarian, that poses some challenges. Not the least of which is that vegetarian food's actually kind of hard to come by in this game. One of the things you can do, of course, is to grow wheat. I can get wheat seeds by destroying grass, but establishing a farm takes a little bit of effort. It's gonna take, and it'll take a while for the wheat to start growing. But it's probably my best option, I guess. I can turn the wheat into bread nice grassy area and try and punch it up, get some seeds, and start a little wheat farm. I'm not playing on hardcore or anything. I guess I just have it on normal. So, I should probably be able to survive when I'm starving. It'll take me down to 1 heart or something like that. Okay. Let's gather some seeds. It does take quite a bit to actually make any worthwhile amount of bread. So I'm gonna be at low health for a long time because I'm just gonna starve for a while. Maybe there are better options for a Minecraft vegetarian. I'm not quite sure. Again, it's been a while since I played and I don't remember. Maybe some stuff was added. If you know of better options, feel free to leave a comment about it. Or link me to it down below or whatever. I'll probably read up on it myself. There's gotta be a guide for Minecraft vegetarianism. Well, we've got 8 seeds. That's not much. I'm defoliating the forest floor to do it. But, oh hey, look at this. Is where I was trying to chop a tree late last night. Because I can return to my tree punching ways. I do need some more wood after all. I always feel bad destroying the natural environment. I think it looks so neat the way it is in this game, but you have to. Gotta get your wood somewhere. But I do try and do it a little ways away from where I'm building and actively spending a lot of my time. Don't want it to be an eyesore, like a giant patch. You can always replant trees, of course. I'm having a hard time finding much in the way of seeds here. No pumpkins. I don't think they're edible. Oh, there's the block. let's just chop a small tree, and then I guess I can. I can't make myself an axe. That's okay. I'll just punch it as per usual. Okay, that's a bit more. And now let's scarf down some melons, just to get my food all the way back up. And I'll start healing a little. Although we'll be basically out of melon, which is a shame. There we go. I think you can get melon seeds. That's a thing, right? Oh, pretty sun. On its way down. Into the crystal blue waters. Lovely sky, evening clouds. Let's take this opportunity to do some cosmetic upgrades. Just quickly. Exterior cosmetic upgrades. Oops. That should do it. Replace our torches outside. Very nice. And we're back. Let's move these items back a little bit out of the main entrance way. Now it would be lovely to have a bed. Sleep through the nights, you know. But I don't recall seeing any sheep out there. So, until we find some, we are stuck, as it were, in our little shelter at night. Now, if I were feeling awfully wasteful, and I kind of am, I could think about turning my floor into junglewood planks. How many will I need? I'll need, what, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what, 30? Sorry, 35. There. I think I have just enough. Yes, I do actually. Very good. Junglewood planks for the floor it is. I still have some oak wood that I can use for crafting here. But I will have a lovely floor. And that's what's important. In the morning, I think I will think about setting up a little farm outside. There goes my pickaxe. I don't want the furnace at all. What am I doing? There we are. Yeah, it's been a really long time since I played because I don't even remember there being like diorite, or I remember it being in the game, but it wasn't zombies and spiders. Noisy outside. Right, of course. One problem with my strategy is, a couple problems really. One is that I gotta clear extra headroom if I'm doing stairs. The other is that I'm almost out of torches. So, that's going to truncate my adventure to the depths. Because I have not yet found, well, I'm actually not being very efficient with my torch use up here, so I could always, I know I just changed this, but I don't technically need all this light. I just thought it looked better that way. Okay. What's it down? Such slurpy spiders. They always make that funny little slurpy noises. I guess maybe it's more of a hissing noise than a slurping noise, but to me it always sounded kind of slurpy. I don't know. Some coal. Real honest to goodness coal. Lovely. I know some of you are waiting on the next Thief episode, and it's coming. It'll probably be next week. Next weekend, rather, next Sunday. But I really wanted to get a Minecraft episode out this week. And since I only, have time for one video a week these days, I have to pick and choose, so. But never fear, more Thief is on the way. Okay. Still not quite daytime out there. Let's make a few more stairs in order to that's a new feature, and it's kind of spastic, I find. There's a hoe. So, just get rid of some of this here. The question is, how much area do I really want for my farm? I was thinking just kind of this space here, you know, not a huge space. God, what? 35 wheat. So if I did a 6 by 6, that's what, 36. And water propagates, or water will hydrate the ground, I think 4 squares. In any direction, so maybe I don't want to do a square though. Really, I want it to be close to the water, as close as possible to. I'm gonna have to replace these guys with dirt. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then another row of 10. And I think all of my squares will still be within 4 of water at that point. I can just shave these guys off, I guess. So that'll be 30 planted anyway. So I think these will be hydrated. That one's hydrated. So if I do one more row, oops, so we don't need to do that. Okay. A little seaside farm. So I'll let that hydrate, and then I'll place my I gotta these. Only thing I didn't really accommodate for is torches for light, but I could do that relatively easily, I suppose, because you want torches to keep it light 24/7, so that it grows at nighttime as well, not just during the day. But maybe that'll be after the fact. Let's just plant up for now. If I fenced it in, I could put torches on the top of the fence posts, I think. Okay, if we can get another 5 seeds, we can fill up our entire space. Let's throw down a couple of torches just to get things started. Let's see if we place is quite dangerous. I should really probably just cover that up. Because I could totally see myself just forgetting about it, falling in. There. A little bit safer, I think. Okay, I was coming out here for seeds. Is that right? There's one pile of seeds. Two. 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Now let's just chop a small tree around here somewhere. There are, of course, the enormous trees, but those are always a little bit more of a technical challenge to chop, so stick with the small ones, keep it easy. What I'd like to do with this wood that I'm collecting now is make a fence around my garden so that creatures aren't stomping on it and wrecking my wheat. Nothing worse than having critters stomping all over your wheat. It's almost nighttime though, so I might have to just head back. Night does seem to fall fast with this shader pack, although I guess I can carry my torch to light my way now. Okay, the wheat has started to grow. So that wheat's gonna be the stuff that doesn't grow as fast. Better get inside. But we'll make some fences. Maybe surround the garden patch. And make sure that everything's getting enough light. For now, however, I think this is a fine place to leave off. It is probably getting to be a fairly lengthy video. Thank you for joining me again back in Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed this most beautiful start to a new adventure. Maybe I'll even stick with this world this time, I don't know. No promises, but I'm enjoying this so far. And I'd like to keep playing it. I hope you agree. I hope you enjoyed it too. And as I mentioned earlier, the next Thief episode will be along. Not too very long. Probably next weekend. So, once again, thanks for watching, and I look forward to having you back here next time. Bye for now.